Hello beautiful friends and welcome back to Trauma Talk. I am Joe Beckwith, your host for today. Great news guys, we usually talk about really serious topics on this channel, you know, trauma talk. Today we're just gonna talk about puppies, just puppies, mostly German Shepherd puppies because they're the cutest, there's no debate there. Obviously just kidding guys, today's topic is a little bit more serious, I would even say than usual. I generally try to inject hope into most of my videos because that's what I believe. I literally have hope tattooed on me. I'm a big advocate for it, but I was thinking about it today and I honestly think that there's one thing, probably just one thing, that is significant to me anyways, that's meaningful, that I don't think I will ever get back after the trauma that I went through. I did a video on my other channel, Footless Show, talking about how I missed the safety of being a conservative evangelical Christian person who believed everything was biblically based, because if it's in the Bible you have an answer for it and it's a simple way to live, like it's a black and white way to live, and that's who I used to be, that's not who I am now. And as I was thinking about that, I kept thinking about the safety in that. It felt so safe to live that way. Like I had this sense of safety about the world and about life, and that's when I realized, it's actually not when I realized, I've known this for years. Safety, I think, is the one thing that has been damaged that I'm not sure will ever return. I do not feel safe. I have never felt safe since the day that I was assaulted, and I'm not sure that that will ever change. When I had my leg amputation about a year ago, I was in the hospital and things were going nuts around me. I was on a lot of medications and I had a panic attack, and my mom was with me. And I remember her trying to comfort me and saying, "You're safe." And I freaked out, said, "Don't ever say that to me again, because nothing is ever safe." I very distinctly remember saying that. I don't feel like anything is ever safe. And I've talked to my counselor about this a lot. And at first I wanted to talk to her about it with the goal of a remedy, with the goal of, okay, how do I get back to a place where I view the world as a safe, nice place to live in, because that is who I used to be. I would really like to get back to that, please, and thank you. But the more that we talked, the more I realized that's not realistic, because the world isn't a safe place. I lived in a black and white world before where there was good and there was bad and there was no gray, and it's not like I never experienced anything bad, but the world was safe. But the reality of it is that it's not. How the hell do you make peace with that? Because I've had this impending sense. I feel it all the time. I feel it right now. I'm at home alone filming a video. My dogs are away right now because they can't be home because I had surgery. I am so vulnerable. I feel that. I feel that every moment of every day in varying degrees. Like, how do you make peace with the idea that you're never safe? You know, and my head got stuck on that for a long time because I just wanted to get rid of it. I just wanted to throw it away and find a way to never return to this unsafe world that I exist in ever again. And like I said, I realized that's not the case. I realized that I think that sense of safety is gone. I know now that we don't live in a safe world. We don't live in a controlled world. We don't get to choose the terrible things that happen to us. And there is no peace in that, and that is terrible, and that is worthy of grief and tears, and it's tough news to hear, for me anyways. However, there is some level of safety in moments. There are moments when things are okay. Like when I fall asleep at night and my husband is next to me and I know that he would take a bullet for me in a heartbeat. I know that he would stand up to anyone for me. I feel safer. When I'm around my dogs, who are big and scary and perfect and beautiful, I know that they would protect me and I feel safer. And I've started to notice those moments of peace. I participated in MMA and jiu-jitsu for a long time, and I hope to return to that when I'm recovered from my surgeries. And I started feeling a little bit safer because I had more confidence in myself. Not that I could stop bad things from happening, but I just felt better about living in an unsafe world. I think that there are a lot of things that can be repaired from trauma, though I think repair is perhaps the wrong word because we don't go back to the way things were. We get to grow, we get to move forward. But I don't think that my sense of safety is a thing that's coming back. I think it's a thing that I get to learn to live with. I think it's a thing that I recognize those moments, celebrate those moments. I don't get to return to the way that things were before. I've grieved that. It's a loss. But now I'm finding a way to live in this new world. And at this particular moment, though it shifts by the minute, I look forward to finding new ways of feeling safer. It's hard feeling anxious all the time. It's hard always feeling like a tiger fever is about to jump into the room, but it's gotten less over the years. I'm so much better than I was a year ago or 5 years ago. I think that will continue, and I'll work to make sure that that does continue. I'm curious if this is something that you have dealt with as well. Is a sense of safety something you have? Do you find it in certain moments? Do you feel like you've lost it, like I often feel? If you've experienced trauma, is there a greater loss that you feel like came from that? Thanks for watching this video, guys. I am Jo Beckwith, and this is Trauma Talk. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting subscribe. We talk about life in the aftermath of trauma all the time on this channel. That's what we're about here. I'd love to see you back here. I love you guys. I'm thinking of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, by the way, I did actually link some puppy videos down below. So in case this like bummed you out, just go watch some puppy videos. It helps me. Anyways.